se Madrid ebobo na Madrid ehye goala omu wini big Champions League Madrid ewo sunsun Madrid omu na Champions League na omu de honhom na ebo Madrid is Madrid. There is not even one praise going to the coach. Madrid say big game with Champions League. It is because certain spirit is working for Madrid. Yemo coach Abaso. The same Real Madrid. Okolusu game pe coach asa. Yenka spirit asa. I think that thing is unfair. Intimate san common na me just say na me homete. Madrid shepherd there's a certain spirit pushing Madrid. Madrid lose super na spirit na kra dem say why you fi wiase and ye fan kwese coach na bon. Why? Ancelotti faced similar problem. Na dankofo ano Carlo Ancelotti the omo tactics bia Madrid na de neko. And so Madrid lose super Carlo Ancelotti asa. What kind of argument is this? Listen, what I saw yesterday, Ken, go watch the game. No one would have said number of times be open. Ken, everything was Abelua. Let me show you why. And now your point game, no. Let me say Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde say they had a discussion now. No one say Manchester City for Eba Bernabeu, no, they were going to press Real Madrid high. It was say Abelua Emomu finding solutions to what Manchester City for Edeba. Into according to Fede Valverde, or say Abelua envisaged what Pep Guardiola was going to do, and Omo practice say counter to what Pep Guardiola would do. And what did Pep Guardiola do? Okay, City pressed very, very high. What him the City for ye? I know I'm first one, City press no. We were going for City for press ya. Semenyo role was to make sure that Ahmad Hausen and pass the ball from the back. Haaland, his role was to make sure Omar Rudiger and pass the ball from the back. Savinho press Follow Mendy. Jeremy Doku press Trent Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva and Gina Chouameni. So into more of a 2-3-1 initial lines and a press in here. Thibaut Courtois, the idea was that young pressing Bebre Shadia. This is why I tell you, say coach in the yard. Abelua bo ananse obo say obo in a 4-4-2 diamond. Eya na Vinicius Junior ene Gonzalo Garcia na ejine nim say Brahim Diaz kwa bebo a eye Vini Brahim Diaz mebo a. But on the game way Peters now previous games omane bo uncomfortable role ebe no neko jina left wo game way omane partner Chouameni as the double pivot. And a game no cost no man Vini a station were left one kwa and no man Brahim Diaz ne Ada Gule because this game Ada Gule was more advanced. It's Brahim Diaz Ada Gule to be as false nine for me, but false nine no they were positioned in the way Manchester City for the debut Rodri kwa nechi and umbejina. Watch the screens very sure mumienu. This made nuisance of Manchester City's press. Let me show you why. Mami go na here time aboard ne Eba no. Thibaut Courtois for born. Makacho said the idea was not to press Thibaut Courtois because City for no meaning that they had no respect for Thibaut Courtois quite fast possible. Share Magay Shanipa and order insa etno Rodri e kofa Ada Gule and order and certainly say Brahim Diaz no why na enfano tio why na enfano you see this is Abelua when we say City for press or find a way out of them. It's Tio Magay. You starting game. This is Champions League. And now Munina Muye. And now Madrid. They know Moye. No, about 95 decimal. They know I was so Sabrahim by him. Sorry, Magay in the first half. No who posa.
Say baby one.
No who posa. It's Tio.
No bobo it yet.
Oh, maybe no bobo cried in Crystal Palace. When fight the other. Crystal Palace one and now.
Wako krum.
But no, oh, the news will bring the first half. Watch the sequence. Watch the sequence very well. The way Abelua position Adagula and Ibrahim Diaz no City were finding it difficult because press across be and fan for so be into a catch and say why name fan because Rodrigo yam call the next one and Ibrahim Diaz epeja ninsa and our catcher Tibu Kutwas almost born in Famano time again you sa na or deal me ka aqua press Ibrahim Diaz meaning say we move out from the central defense position and that gives you space behind Fedi Valverde. Look at that. And that was the space.
Okay.
Fedi Valverde said this thing, they worked on it. Our training grounds. More 2 examples. Come 1 minute 26. 2 examples. Let me see. Watch again. Watch the position of Adagula and Ibrahim Diaz. One position. At any point in the time will be ano. Omaba be share 2 half spaces. No. Manchester City 2 center backs. No. Onu compress man to mana. A level space behind. Last one, let me see.